Woo! Welcome back, man. What is going on? What's going on, man? Sunday fun day. How's everybody doing out there? What's going on?
Great.
Monday muscle.
My bad. I'm over here trying to, set my joint up. Yo, who in the building already, man? Let's see let's see what's
man,
up
we
in
got,
here, man.
Man, Robel said, let's get it.
Robel?
Let's go, man. We got Tomaine in the building. Said Gap Sauce on deck. Come on, man. El Boogie, man, in there was good, man. Then we got Free Smoke, of course, man. Auto Bez, what's going on, man? Yes, sir. Smash that like button. The real New York is in the building. What's going on, man? Salute to the real New York. For sure, man. We got Fat Boy 28206 in the building, man. What's going on, man? Yes, sir, man. Let's go down, man. Daryl is in the building. Yes, sir. Free Smoke, man. We in here. Man, you can't handle the truth. What's good, man? Appreciate you for rocking out with us today. Daryl's in the building. Man. Gapplebees, of course, man. You know we're going to talk about that today. Hey, man, we're not even going to waste the time, man. Yo, today, man, we got big time legendary individual in the building, man. Like I said, I say it every single week, man. We are blessed, man, to have, such top-notch people come through and rock with us, man, on these live streams every single Sunday. And today is no different, man. At the end of the day, man, we got a big-time legendary individual in the building. Man, so let's go to bring him in, man, because I know you guys ain't here to see us. You guys are here to see him. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we got Cool K, man, Raw Shoot, Jerry in the building. Love you guys, Free Smoke, man, all that, man. Tim Gold Mango's in the building. Man.
Hey, man, everybody share this live shit.
Man, hey, by the way, man, we're going to talk about that too, man. We were just in there when he was in there with y'all. So, man, big time, dope interview with Car Talk TV, man, the Car Show Rel, and also obviously E-Vapors, you know what I'm saying, who was doing the interview today. Anyway, man, yo, let's go ahead and get into it, man. And unless Garage Driven Modern Day Muscle, man, y'all got anything else for the people before we get into it?
Yeah, I'm just telling everybody, share this live, man. Let's go ahead and hop out real quick, share this live or whatever, hit share, get it out there. Let's do it.
Yo, is that me or I can't hear you? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Strings, bro.
Them shoestrings.
Bro, boy, I'm telling you.
Hey man, but share this live, man. While FaTKaT get his
also
shit
too
in order over there.
Also,
man, my damn pods want to work now.
It's BYOD, water, or whatever Paul's drinking over there. FaTKaT, I don't know what you got on, but yeah, BYOD people.
Hey. My pods wanted to work. Look at that. All of a sudden, they connected to the damn
man.
So you're back in business.
Welcome to the
technology, man. Anyway, yo, let's go to get into it, man. Y'all know, right? I'm back to 2K21. We in here. Yo, let's go to get into it, man. Yo, y'all know him as, man, how can I introduce him, man? Y'all know him as, the individual who has the Gap Sauce for everybody.
On deck.
At all
Anytime,
times.
anywhere, he got that Gap Sauce. You know what I'm saying? The individual who is city to city, state to state. I don't even want to say it because I want to make sure he's saying it correctly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He in your backyard. He is, I like to call him Hulk Slogan. Hulk Slogan.
That's a
fact. He got slogans for your ass all day. Slogans for days. But come on, man. Let's put our hands together, man. We got none other than the man himself, Mr. Donkmaster, in the building, man.
What's up, man? What's going on? Appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
All right, man. Yeah, man. So what's going on, man? Donkmaster, how's your Sunday been today? Man, it is media day for you today, huh?
Oh yeah, I was relaxing a little bit. You know what I mean? Just doing little things here and there, doing what I got to do.
I bet. Yeah, man. Like I said, we just caught you on Car Talk TV, man. Big time. Shout out to my brothers over there, our brothers over there, I should say. Doing big things, man. Car Talk TV and E-Vapors and big time salute to those guys.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Yo, man, let's go to get into it, man. For those that don't know, man, for those that are in the building right here with us today, man, let's go to get into it, man. Who is? We do it every single day. What is Donkmaster, man, for the people that don't know?
Donkmaster, you know what I mean? I race donks all over the United States. I travel city to city, state to state. You know what I mean? That's what we do. We pull up with a skittle pad and we race. You know what I mean? Like they say right now, I'm the king of big rim racing. we have created a whole new genre of actual big wheel racing. Is now it's going to be the NDRA. So you know what I mean. I'm just somebody who did something that never been done, and it's on now. It's all over the world.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's one thing I can say. I can say this, yo. Listen, man. I'll be honest. When it comes to donks, you're the king, man. You're the face of it. Like at the end of the day, like, hey, let me tell you, like, you know, I used to see donks and stuff like that, like, you know what I mean. But I was never like heavy with, you know, seeing a race.
Yeah.
But once I got into like knowing about that, hey, it was your name, bro. That was it. You know what I mean? So you're definitely the king of the donk racing, man. Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy. I found out about you back in 2017, and a buddy of mine's, Ed, he was like, "Yo, you gotta see this cat, Donkmaster, racing donks," and I was like, "Racing donks? What?" And then I went and looked, and I was like, "Damn, this thing is flying, yo!" Yeah, I'll never forget that. And ever since that, I've been watching.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it, man.
And you know he's right though, man, because at the end of the day, we're all in Florida, and as we know, Florida is big time into the donks and everything else, right?
Oh yeah.
I would say that's more South Florida though, right? We're all in Central Florida, but still though, like it just wasn't in our world. So once we got introduced to you, and then we started going to the events with demonology and everything else, we was like, damn, there's a whole world of people doing this, and then sitting at the top.
Oh yeah,
Donkmaster himself.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
All over the place. You know what I mean? And now that has grown with the television show, the video game, you know what I mean, the YouTube, all the different things like that is giving a lot of people insight on what's been going on for so long. So now we just put it together to actually organize it, put it together, you know what I mean? And that way they know where to find the information of what it takes to do with these cars and what it's all about, really is what my main purpose is as of now.
Yo, so you know what? So for everybody out there, man, because you know, like I said, some people are probably just like, even like us, within the last maybe a year or 2 years, that we've come to you know what I'm saying, we come of light of what you're doing. Yeah. But tell everybody, man, like how, like you've been in, you know, going back and looking at your story, and you've been doing this for a long time. So you know what I'm saying, like go ahead and give everybody the insight, man. How long you been at this, and like the growth to where you at right now?
Okay, so as far as doing donks and building donks, I built the first donk in 2003. So like about 2003, that's about 18 years ago. So before I was always racing cars in 98, 99, 2000, I had actual race cars. So I would go to the track and race the cars or whatever the case may be. And then it got to a point where I couldn't get a race with my street cars. So my street cars that I was building in the backyard was a lot faster, or just as fast as a race car. So I would drive up to the track, and they'll see me drive up the little young boy, and they were always calling me the young boy with a fast car because I was like 18, 19 years old, and I was beating grown-ups with the race cars. And then as it progressed, when the trend started changing, I started seeing the donks. You know, like Murph and the boys started doing the burnouts with the donks and all that kind of stuff. So I took my motor out of my race car and put it to my donk, and I started playing and racing with that. And as people, you know what I mean, they started seeing it, they couldn't believe the big car that big moving that fast. So, you know what I mean, this was before YouTube and anything else. Right. So this is like 2005, 2006. I would be racing. And that's when I think the biggest rim wheel was like a 23 or a 24. I had some 23s on my car with a big thick tire sitting down on it, and I just started racing it. You know what I mean? Started racing the car with the wheels and stuff on it, and that was in 2005. And it, you know what I mean? As YouTube came out, social media and stuff, it just kept progressing, and I just kept building more and more cars. And, you know what I mean? After a while, I was in the Rise magazine, then I've been in music videos, and then, you know what I mean, TV show, everything else. It just kept coming, kept moving forward.
Yo, so you made go ahead, Paul.
No, I was going to say, go ahead. No, go ahead. I'll ask afterwards.
No, so especially on your Instagram, you make some really funny content where you're lifting weights with, you know, different car parts, and you know, you're finding interesting ways to get people's attention, stuff like that. What's like how do you come up with those ideas? Because like I know every time I watch, I'm just laughing every time.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean. A lot of stuff is what I do with the content and marketing, stuff like that. You know what I mean. I do have a team of people that help me from time to time. What we make, and you know what I mean, the content and stuff like that. And just me, I'm just a crazy I could do. You know what I'm saying? I like to laugh. I like to have fun, and it's something that, you know what I mean, they always have a different persona about a fellow with a donk or anything like that. So it's bringing the, you know what I mean, the hilarious part to it, the funny, the comedy part to it, makes it a lot different. And you know what I mean? Just like you said, you like to watch it. That's what the people like. So
yeah,
I just love to make people laugh and have some fun. And I just like to race. You know what I mean? That's what I like to do. That's just what I like to do.
Yo, I always say, like, yo, I always tell people, listen, man, it's a sight to see that Donk go down the track that fast.
Oh yeah.
Like, I always tell people, listen, if Donkmaster's, like you say, city to city, state to state.
Oh yeah.
Like, yo, he gonna come to your city at some point, man. Make sure you guys go out to an event and see that shit happens, man. You gotta see that car race at least one time in your life.
Oh yeah.
It's a sight to see, man.
I definitely agree.
Get the whole schedule. We got, you know, I got a schedule like March 13th. I got the Daytona where we do with the Big Wheel Woman, and in Daytona. Then March 20th, I'm racing a SRT Bree, and then March 27th, I'll be in California, Verona Drag Strip. Then April 3rd, I'll be in Darlington. You know what I mean? April 10th, I'll be in Texas with Demonology, and then April 17th, I'll be in Palm Beach for my birthday. Be racing, but we got a whole bunch of different events all over the United States. You know what I mean? Because the demand is high for what they want to see. Y'all been to some of the events. You see how the people be all over the place. You know what I mean? So you know, the demand is very high, and it's a sight to see. You know what I mean? I always try to make sure I give the people a show and get what they paid for when they come to their gate.
Yeah, you know what's another sight to see? That damn Skittles pack would have come in on that damn semi. That's a sight to see.
Oh yeah, see the 18.
When that shit come in, you just be like, damn.
That's what they like to see. You know what I mean? That's what they like to see, though. I appreciate that.
There it goes right there.
Right there.
Oh yeah, you gotta have the Skittle pack pulling up. You see the big group right there pulling Skittle pack in there.
Hey,
Sir.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Donkmaster, man. The first event that I've been to that I seen you at was the first showdown, the first call out, right? With Demonology.
Yeah.
So what was that last year, right?
Yeah.
And when I pulled in, I was there, and I think I got there right at the same time the Skittles pack pulled up. And I looked, and people was like, "Yeah, that's Demonology Skittle. I mean, Demonology. That's Donkmaster Skittles pack." I was like, "That's Donkmaster Skittle pack." He was like, "Yeah, that's all his cars that he come with." I was like, "You mean to tell me that this man got a tractor trailer full of donks right around the country?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "This man different." I was like, "This guy definitely different, man." So big time salute, man, to what you're doing. And you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, I mean, you just said your whole schedule as far as what you got going on, and that's pretty much on the weekends.
Yeah.
But then you come home and then you're a family man on top of that. We see you if we follow you on IG, if anybody follows you, they see you always with your kids when you're at home, cooking them eggs. They was over there waiting the other day.
They sitting right here. They be like, "Daddy, hurry up, finish the podcast so we can eat, man. It's time to eat."
Yeah. So
that's awesome, bro.
So like, how hard is that to balance that? You know what I'm saying? Be out on the road all the time, do what you're doing, then come home and still be that father figure. You know what I'm saying?
Just scheduling. Like I said, I got a good team around me. You know what I mean? I got people to help me here and there what need to be done, and it's really just, you know what I mean, being on the schedule, being on time. So like, what I named to you was the first part of the season. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first 6 and 7 shows. And then after June, you know what I mean, it's the second part of the season. So it's when they're in the first part of school and then when they're in the second part of the school. So, you know what I mean? We really just got to plan it out. And I sit down with my manager and my media team and we figure out kind of how to put everything in perspective so we can move accordingly. Really what it is.
Yo, big time shout out to the Real New York, man. $5 super chat, man. Appreciate you, man. He said Donkmaster been doing this since the Orange Bird and Frog Jump days, man. Was a witness to it. That's what's up.
I've been doing it for a minute, man.
Yo, we also have Stunner Reese in the building, man. I seen him commenting here too, man. It's a big time Stunner Reese, man. Yo, Money Rich Real Store wants to know, man, if you come back to Cordova.
Yeah, we're supposed to be going back to Cordova, I think, next year. We might end up going. I don't think we're going this year. I think it might end up being the next year. But I got to check with them and see. We still probably coming up to the Midwest, but we might end up going to Chicago, Ohio, somewhere up in there, I'm thinking. But I'm not sure for sure in Illinois. I mean, Cordova.
That's what's up, man. Yo, I want to go back, if you don't mind, man. I want to go back to what Modern Day Muscle was talking about as far as how you come up with this content on your IG and stuff like that. Like I said, I don't know if you caught it, and I know you said you got a team behind you, but like I call you the Hulk slogan. You know what I'm saying? Because the things that come out, you know what I'm saying? Like I understand like the props and everything else. But like the things that you actually say when you promoting these companies, like are these things you coming up with yourself,
Oh,
like you just coming up with it right there?
That's just what I do. You know what I mean? Like I come up with stuff. We've been doing this for a long time. You know what I mean? I've been doing stuff as far as like rhyming dictionaries or slogans or you know what I mean. All that stuff is what I come up with. Just like Ruchi get your coochie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? City to city, state to state, gaps, all these different things. I come
the
up with
funniest thing, the best one I like, I ain't gonna lie, the best one I like is I ain't a rapper, I'm a gapper.
That's the thing, right? And the reason I came with that one time, right? I went to this small racetrack in South Carolina, and there was an old dude at the racetrack, right? He's old, he's probably like 80 years old. He's like, man, you got the cars down the street. You got cars on both ways down the street. You a rapper or something? I look at him. You know, standing with the camera. I said, man, listen, I ain't no rapper. I'm a gapper, man. Because you know me, a lot of racetracks we sell out all over the United States, and the lines are so long, people think I'm some kind of rapper or some kind of movie star, and I'm just like, I'm just a Donkmaster, man. I just gap people. I get people gap sauce. You know what I mean? That's just what I do. You know what I mean?
Woo, the gap sauce.
That's what I do.
Hey man, we got to get Demonology to take a sip of that on April 10th. You know what I mean?
He gonna get that. He
gonna get the whole bottle.
He gonna get that. You know what I mean? I beat him the first time, and the second time he slipped away because I smoked the tire. But he gonna get it this time. I'm gonna get it. He at the track right now trying to test that car, but I'm gonna get him.
So speaking of April 10th, I'm gonna just do a little advertising. Shout out to you.
Oh, he can get it. He can get it. He know that's why he got carbon doors and carbon trunk and new slicks. New supercharger. He knows what's going on. He knows exactly what's going on. He better upgrade. He ain't got no choice. He better do it.
Shout out to FaTKaT in the building as well, man. Doing his thing, man. FaTKaT killing it right now on YouTube as well. Hey, so what is the secret, man? So like we just talked about, first race you got him, he got you the second race. Now we're gonna do the third one. But what's the secret, man? Everybody want to know, that damn he racing on big wheels, skinny tires, and everything else, and some of us did, or if we're in person, we see kind of what it is. Yeah. I don't know if you want to let it out, but what is the secret to get all that power down on them skinny ass tires, man?
You got to have. That's all I can tell you. You know what I mean? We got shocks, we got rims, and we got horsepower. But you know what I mean? Like I said, I've been racing cars for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? The people that's around me help me with them. We've been racing cars for a long time. So you got to have knowledge of your craft. You got to study your craft. You know what I mean? That's just what I do. I study the craft, and you know what I mean? A lot of ways we make up new things and try new things, but that's basically what I do is study craft. That's what I do.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Hey, so what was the very first car that I would say that got you into like liking cars, like that you said, not like a car that you just drove, a car that you modified, the very first car you said, you start modifying. What car was that?
The actual very first car I modified was the first car I bought was a 1974 Nova, and I still got that car. But what made me like fast cars, my uncle had a 300ZX. I think he had a 1988 Turbo 300ZX, brand new. Remember how it had the dash where it go, the little green thing be lighting up, and open the door, and the door be like, door ajar.
Yeah.
He had one of those, and you know what I mean? He would take us on the back road, put us in the back of the car, and ride 100-something mile an hour. You know what I mean? Turbo 300ZX. That was top of the line. You know what I mean? So when he did that, I always liked cars, but my first one was a 74 Nova, and that's what I
nice.
Yep.
That's dope, man.
Oh yeah, that was the first one.
All right, man. So as we said, man, the YouTube call out again, April 10th is the next one for Demonology, right?
Yep, Texas Motor Plate, April 10th. We be down.
Now, again, as much as you want to say, up to you. But I gotta ask the question: is there anything that you have done, or say in preparation, like as far as like, okay, I'm gonna make sure I get them this time. You know what I'm saying? Like any modifications more than what you already have, as far as making sure that you're gonna get them on April 10th.
You're trying to answer the water wet. The water wet. If Demonology, he know he got carbon doors in his car. If you want to swim with a shark now, great white shark swimming deep water. You know what I'm saying? The water deep over here. I done changed all kind of stuff on there. And that's exactly what I done did. A whole bunch of stuff. stuff.
Okay.
I made sure I changed stuff to give Demonology real live gap songs. That's that's what I'm doing.
All right.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Huh?
Hey, why everybody here, man? Make sure y'all smash that like button. Again, BYOD, man, every Sunday. BYOD, man, bring your own drink.
Oh, yeah,
water, soda. There you go, man. Water, soda, adult beverage, whatever you got. I got an adult beverage today because Donkmaster was on, so I was like, I had to get adult beverage. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you want, man, bring your own drink, man. Come rock out with us for the you know what I'm saying, for the hour, man. Modern Day Muscle, man, you got anything else for anything else for Donkmaster?
No, I mean I was pretty much just sharing the flyer, but no, I'm good.
We got the NDRA, you know what I mean? Where we dropping the NDRA and the Big Wheel Network this week. So the NDRA is the National Donk Racing Association, which is the actual organization for racing on big wheels. So that's something else that we've been working on to make it safe for people to race on big wheels and also get the shops and everybody involved on racing with the big wheels. With that, and then you know what I mean, we had the own network, Big Wheel Network. We back behind some big people like Netflix and Amazon Prime and stuff like that. You know
okay.
Hey.
Okay.
Wow.
So we try to
make a big moves.
Make it do what it do and put a light on the culture for everybody. You know what I mean? Just like what y'all doing and anything else, you know what I mean? It got to be a light shine on it at some point in time because people are starting to notice it. We need to make them notice it the right way. So that's something that we've been working on.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. We're working on that also. But all this stuff dropping this week, you know what I mean? And then the race season will start in March.
So now, do you have any car in mind, like in the future, that you plan on building again, like a new project coming up?
Yeah, I got the, like my personal vehicle, I got the 74 Nova, the first car I bought. I want to do something with that, make a twin turbo 6-speed type thing. And then we got a 68 C10 truck. We're going to do something with that. I got a 2000 Camaro that I'm gonna put together. And I'm gonna probably put some slicks and stuff on it and do that also. But yeah, that's some of the projects that I'm gonna personally do for me.
Damn. A lot of pressure in the streets for these people.
If it ain't got 1,000 horsepower, I don't want it. If it ain't got 1,000 horsepower, I don't even want it.
1,000 horsepower.
Yeah, it got to have
1,000 horsepower better.
Yeah,
hey, that's before. Tell them that's before the nitrous hit.
Yeah, that's before. You see when I hit the nitrous, what happened to Demonology the last time?
Boy,
that thing sounds. Hey, I'm telling you,
I must say now, when nitrous hits though, like it's like a cloud, just like you actually hear it too. You hear that shit, like it's like whoa.
And the motor said, I said, I was waking up. I had no choice but to wake it up. I'm talking about tonight. That thing said, straight on. You know,
hey,
there's a lot of pressure.
Come on, man. You gotta tell me the truth though, because I like he said, you know, when that nitrous hit and that whole everything just and that car sit, man, and go. Oh, yeah. I'll be like, I'm like, it gotta be scary, bro. Like to be down in a donk. Going, however fast you going, like, come on, man. How is that feeling?
Man, it's just like we see on a commercial with a man blowing air and his cheeks doing like this. In the car, and your cheeks flying. That's how I feel. Just like that.
Do you do
I was about to say,
anything?
'cause that's just a convertible too, so you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you do anything to the steering wheel, like to stiffen it up?
Oh yeah, nah. Everything.
Oh, that's just built.
Everything is different. Ain't nothing factory in there. You know what I mean? I sprayed over here to make sure it give gap sauce back there. So everything is different. Now I can't tell you all the secrets, but everything is totally different. I can promise.
Let me tell you something. When that car was backing up the truck in Memphis, I was looking at the suspension. I'm like, yo, that ain't no regular car, bro. That shit is built. Like when I mean built.
Oh yeah, it's all custom made. It's
everything. Yeah.
Yeah, now my partner's Hipsters Race Cars helped me with all that kind of stuff. So, because it's the first kind of race vehicle like that of its kind, you know what I mean? That car been like that. We started messing with it in 2012, that particular car. And I started racing that car in 2014. So, you know what I mean? A lot of stuff on it is one-off and it is custom-made, but it's just like it's never been done before, so we didn't know what, you know what I mean, what would work and what wouldn't. So, like, my my dunk is the first dunk to ever go 150 miles an hour on wheels through the quarter mile. You know what I'm saying? So
that's
it's
crazy.
like we don't know what it would take, and that's what a lot of people feel and understand. Like if you got something that's 28-inch wheel with a little skinny tire and your car is 6,000 pounds, that's like racing a refrigerator through it. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know what would break and what wouldn't break, and what, you know what I mean, what would it take to prepare you to go that fast. So that's something very significant that we had to kind of figure out and get it to work.
Hey, big time shout out to the Lawsuit J, man. $5 super chat. Appreciate you, man. We see you in the building. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that it gotta be, like I said, I was like, man, that shit gotta be so scary to be down in the dump, man, going over 100 and, like I said, 50 miles per hour, and just seeing everything just spray out. And like I said, it's a sight to see, man. Like I was like, whoa. Again, if you've never seen it, man, you got to see that thing going down. And even though, well, like I said, that first race is when we left a complete impression. We were like, God, gee, that dude is moving. You know what I'm saying, in that big ass dog, man. So yeah, man. So like what does it take? Well, I won't say. I know again, we don't want to tell all the secrets. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody really wanted to get into something like this, you know what I'm saying, really start wanting to build, like, you know what I'm saying, as far, like I said, I don't know if you really want to talk about monetary wise and all that, but like, what would it take really to be like serious, like to get into something like this?
Yeah, so that's, you know what I mean, that's another thing with the NDRA. You can go on the website and find a shop to do it, but if you want to have something that's NDRA approved, you know what I mean, because now it's rules and regulations on what it would take for these cars to run and perform and be reliable, operational. You know what I mean? You can have anywhere between 50,000 all the way up to 250,000, depending on what you want. You know what I mean? So if you want some real live, winning some races, 10-second machine, you might well count 6 figures. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna need the parts and stuff is a lot different. It's not like regular steel or aluminum. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to have billet. You got to have titanium, because the pressure you put on these parts with that weight, that horsepower is a lot different. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like the regular routine Camaro. Like I can just call Jakes and be like, hey, I need some shocks, Jakes, for my Camaro. They don't sell that for no Donk. You know what I'm saying? They don't make that. So like, just like you can call for y'all Chargers or Hellcat, y'all want an exhaust system, y'all can't find no Donk exhaust system, no Impala exhaust system. You know what I mean? They don't sell headers for that kind of stuff. It has to be custom. So that's
everything fabricated.
Yes, on the aftermarket side. So, like with the aftermarket side, as far as shocks, spindles, control arms, all that kind of stuff has to be fabricated. And that's another reason why, you know what I mean, we push the NDRA, so that way people can see where to get it, where you just click and ship. You know what I'm saying? You can go to the website, find what you want, click it, boom, come straight to you. And that's what we be doing with that NDRA organization.
Hey, now, Anthony Allen got a question for you real quick. Garage, let me take a question from the audience. He said, "Hey man, have you ever had a car you wish you would have never got rid of?"
Oh yeah, matter of fact, my the first Donk I built in 2004, I sold it in 2006 to a fella out of Nebraska. And the crazy thing is, they just pulled a car out of storage. It's been sitting for like 12 years, and they look exactly the same, dog, from 2006 until now. And Buddy just hit me up when I posted a throwback picture of it. So I'm supposed to be going to get that car back in the pipe about another month or so. So that's the car that I wish they get rid of. It just happened that I posted it on my Instagram, and my platform's so big, so everybody's seen it. They be like, man, that car's sitting out here in Omaha, Nebraska right now. And shit,
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's actually crazy. And we gonna put something together to try to go get it.
That's crazy, man. Hey, Donkmaster, man. Hey, I hope you don't mind, man. This is the first time, and I say there's a couple more questions, man. We'll get to those in a minute. A Donk horror story. We'll get to those in a minute, man. But I hope you don't mind me doing this. This is the first time we ever did this on the show. But we like to make sure that everybody gets a chance, man. Sometimes, I mean, you are an idol to a lot of people. A role model to a lot of people. So we wanted to go ahead and bring in like a special guest, man, like somebody who really, really, really wanted to meet you, man. They wanted to talk to you. They wanted to, just ask you a couple questions, man. And they just wanted to get in front of you, you know what I'm saying? So I hope you don't mind that we do this, man. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and bring him in right now, and hopefully, get a couple questions and let him talk to you face to face, man. Do you mind us doing that?
Oh no, I'm cool with that.
All right, cool, man. Well, let's go to bring him in, man. We got none other than You might know this man himself.
Look out, boy. You know you used to seeing that. You know you used to seeing that. Look at that.
He was better drag. He was better drag.
Look at it right there. You know what you used to see in that box. Hey, man, I want to know, how can I get in the NDRA?
Hey, you want some more?
I heard it was the only way. Boy, get that gap out. Fuck it that out. Put that on the screen, man. Put that on the screen. Get that crap on the screen. Hey, man, you always keep the gap sauce with you.
Now, you know I keep it with me. That's what I use every time. I keep it with me.
You wait till I get you in dollars. Hey, you see what I've been doing? You see that dusted out?
Yeah, I see that.
Oh, you got some new wheels and tires.
These locks.
Yeah. Hey, you got your team over here trying to spy on me. All your Mopar boy asking all these questions. I ain't doing nothing. You send the spies. You send all the spies over here. I ain't telling them nothing.
Ain't nobody spying on you. Hey, you got people. Hey, you got all the people spying for you every time I'm at the track. Hey, man, I'm gonna tell Donkmaster what you're doing. I'm gonna tell
Donkmaster. I know you was at Yellow Belly. I see you at Yellow Belly. I done get all the DMs today. That Yellow Belly touching that thing.
Hey, man, I can't even get to my car for people asking me about Donkmaster gap song.
Yeah, because they probably see you made that pass and say you ain't got enough. They tell you, that's what they tell you. They tell you put it back in the trailer. You ain't got enough her. You better go.
No, man, get on out of here, man. One dude came up to me talking about, hey, man, can you tell me, man? I say, what is it, man? He say, on the real, how did the gap sauce taste? Man, I damn near slapped him. I said, man, you don't get away from me with that bull. Go with that, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, what you doing to your car? I know it's a secret.
Hey, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
Last time I heard your cars was up in ICU. Hey, man, everybody keep asking me, what you got in that cup?
What you got?
What you got in that cup? You sipping on your own stock?
No, they ain't. That's something else. Something light. That's something light today. Hey, man, this is what you want, though, right? This is what you want.
Yeah, that's what he got for you.
I already had that. I don't want that no more. I don't want that no more, man. Ever again, man. I don't want that ever again. Hey, man, you get that big old slow car ready and come down here and slow statue getting ready for you.
Well, I'm waiting on you, bro. And then I keep the spies on you. I'm a next time you better use better espionage than this right here. And the Hellcat, he talking about something. He want to interview. I said, oh, FaTKaT thing. I said, deal around and think it's slick. And so he say, hey, so what kind of stuff you got under the car?
Let me know FaTKaT what's going on.
Yeah, ain't work this time. You gotta try better next time, her. You gotta try better next time.
I try to get him, man. He ain't want to give nothing up, man. I try to get
He don't give nothing, man. Nobody.
Ain't nothing going on. Ain't nothing going on.
Hey.
You asked about everything else. You asked about that Z06.
Hey, man, I talked to this joke. He said, all my cars in ICU getting ready for you.
Yeah, get ready. I had to cut them deep. You got carbon doors and carbon trunks.
Hey, man, how you know all of what I got?
Watching. What you mean? I'm looking as soon as you got notification. Hey, I'm right here looking.
Hey, man, you supposed to unsubscribe to me. Unsubscribe. I don't need you on my channel.
I got to see what's going on. Bro.
Hey, man. Hey, don't worry. I got a partner. I told him, I said, man, take your car, send it up there to In&outcustoms so you can get next to them and see what they doing. He said, I got it.
Oh, everybody who's watching, no new customers. No new customers. After April, I'll take new customers.
Hey, Sage, what do you think about that car? The Hellcat, the guy put the wagon wheels on it. Man, is that what?
That fella that crazy, man. If he come out there, I'll make sure I'm giving him tons of gap songs. Tell him to come out there.
I couldn't believe he burned out in it. I couldn't believe he burned out in it. Crazy.
He got wood wheels on there. He got wood wheels on that thing. He didn't get
yeah, man.
Them boys crazy.
Yeah,
he might be making a lane for himself. Hey, man, you got the big wheels and the skinny tire. You're gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna come out with all these with these wood wheels. Yeah, give everybody some smoke.
And he gonna get real like that, though. That's all he gonna do. He gonna smoke. That's what gonna happen. He gonna be smoking.
No, man, get no traction with him. Hey, man, what I want to know is, are you gonna get off them roaches and put on some real race wheels to race your boy next time I see you?
Oh, for what? You had that testing. Boy, I done had the people tell me already. He ain't got enough. They already hit me. So I'm gonna leave these wheels on, and I'm that's what's gonna happen.
Hey, man, I'm gonna make you come out to them Stacey Adams. You gonna have some Air Jordans on next time you see me on the track.
You're
gonna be racing with them Stacey Adams like you do with everybody else.
I'm gonna figure something. We gonna see that, but I doubt it. I probably gonna need it this time. I don't think we need it. I don't think we need it.
Please. Hey, man, is CC gonna race at this event? Everybody want to see CC race.
Yeah, he gonna race it. Somebody want to race him? Find one of them slow Hellcats. I mean, one of your whole
Hey, man, let me get off
Hellcat. Get one of them to jump out there.
Hey, hold up before you leave Demonology, man. Hey, I just need to know, man. April 10th, it is what it is, man. And I know we've been talking, man, but you know, hey, at the end of the day, it's 1-1. It is 1-1. Demonology got the first. Donkmaster got the first one. Demonology got the second one. Come on, man. Who really gonna get it on the third one? This is it.
Hey, man, I'm finna break the tiebreaker. The tiebreaker is finna be over with. That's all he need to worry about.
Now he better realize that breaking that belt loose when you get in that car. I'm about to break you. You ain't worry about that.
Hey, man. Hey, look. I already got the black blur. I got the Z06. Who sold you bringing the race now? Who you got?
I'm bringing the Z06.
Who sold you got?
I'm bringing the Z06. I'm gonna run slap over you. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. Every week you put a new part on there. You just like the James Book and stuff. You got a catalog ownership. Every week. I'm talking every week. He got a tire. He got a rim. He got a door.
You watching?
You better see.
You watching?
Yeah, I watch like a hawk because I'll make sure.
Hey, don't worry.
Yeah, let me tell you something.
Huh?
I know Demonology meant business. Yo, down to the mirror. The mirror. When I saw the mirror, I said, damn, this man mean business.
Don't say that with him on the line.
Oh, yeah. He better be ready.
Hey, look, I know how to beat you. I done already stopped your supply of Gap sauce coming into town like I did in Memphis. I said no Gap sauce zone. They wouldn't let no Gap sauce come in. Yeah. Now I'm working on NASA. I'm telling NASA, quit giving that boy them big ass turbos.
You better try to do something. You know, we move freight over here. We got planes, trains, automobiles. If we ain't stopping all that, we everywhere.
Man. Hey, man, what the next city you gonna be at? City to city, titty to titty.
No,
what
city
you doing? No, he's a big old baby, man. He got some gal somewhere.
No, I got a woman, boy. I got a woman. I ain't got no gal. I ain't got no.
Yeah, okay. Well, he's a big old baby. City, titty to titty. Yeah, hey, man, what city you going to?
I'll be March 13th. I'll be with a big wheel woman in Daytona. And then March 20th, I'll be at $7 Raceway with SRT Bree, and then March 27th be in California at Verona Dragway. That's
all right. Hey, man, I might have to come up there with SRT Bree. No, you know, I'm gonna wait until April because I don't want you to see this whooping because you'll be spying me out.
Who? I'm spying you out right now. It ain't gonna matter where you at. If you at the house, I'm looking. Where you at?
Hey, Mission Fly, man, get this joke off me. Come on, man. Hey, man, let me get back to my dinner. Y'all go home, man, with this gas sauce, man. Hey, this guy tripping on his own stop.
Who? Now you better put it together.
Hey, man, are you drinking out the right cup?
I got all the price because all the time. What do you mean? This you
Hey,
want
man,
this?
everybody keep asking me, what do he got in them cups? Man, put that caps
It's
on.
top secret. It's top secret over here. But I get this.
Hey, man, that's like garlic to a vampire. Get that up. Get that away from me.
You get that.
What?
That's funny.
Hey, man, let me let y'all go, man. Go on and do your business, Donkmaster.
I got you, bro. Make some more test hits, man. Next week, just let me see. Put them on YouTube.
You keep watching them test hits, see if you can figure it out.
Yeah, I will figure it out.
Hey, man, you know what I'm doing, man. I'm snatching souls. I'm out of here, man. Peace.
All right, good, man. We holler at you, man.
Yeah, see,
I had to bring up.
He done had y'all to send for the spies.
Oh man, we had to bring them all, man. We had to bring them all, man. You know, man, y'all had a great rivalry going on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And at the end of the day, man, it's dope because it's a rivalry, but it's just a fun. You know, whose car is faster? Nothing crazy behind it. You know, simple as that, man. So, like I said, that's more of what we need. It's cool to have a rivalry, and you know what I'm saying. But sometimes people take it shit too far, man. They want to get like, you know what I'm saying, want to get like in the streets with it. It's like, come on, man, we just out here, man. Just
it's fun to me. Like I said, I like the race. He liked the race. You know what I mean? It's fun to me. You know what I mean? We meet a lot of new different people. We network a little bit, get stuff going. I love it, man. You know what I mean? It's fun to me. That's what I like to do. I like to talk trash. You know how to talk a little bit of trash, but his car still slow as hell though. And I'm gonna get him too. He tells you he nervous. That's why he tests so much. You see, he been sitting in the car sweating. How he sitting in the car sweating like that? He was nervous. He had to be nervous.
Hey man, that man over there, that man trying to lose every pound he could off that car.
Every pound. He already got a black car, still on slicks, and he's still dropping weight. That's crazy.
Donkmaster. Hey, I told my guys over here not too long ago. I said, now you know he's gonna be serious. Like you know he really, really, really serious. If about a month before he start posting, he only eating fish and vegetables. You know what I'm saying? Like he try to get every pound off. You know what I'm saying?
He eat fish and vegetables, and before he get in the car, he use the bathroom. He losing every weight.
Nah, I was about to say it'll be super serious if you see him jogging with the song and the suit on and shit.
He with all that.
Hey, so let me ask a question, right? So back in October for Scary Fast. So now after the race, you guys, it seemed like I don't know something happened to the car or whatever, but there was talk that you hurt the motor. I don't know what exactly happened in that race that you took that L, unfortunately.
Well, see, really, I upgraded the nitrous on the car, right? So the last time we raced him, I had put a 400 shot on the car, and it worked, but it still blew the motor up. You know what I'm saying? You see how the shit look when I grab it, and it worked. This time, I put a 500 on. It ain't working this time. It ain't working. So when I went to the nitrous, you know what I mean? I shot the nitrous outlet on there. It burned the pistons up in it. You know what I'm saying? So I lost all my pressure. That's why you see the car shoot out, and then it started slowing down. No pressure. So when I went to the nitrous, I put the tune up a little bit too hot. And if you look at the video, you can see the smoke shoot out from the bottom of it, and it slowed down. It slowed down. So this time,
that's all good.
You know what I'm saying? But like you said, his car had a little bit of problems and all that stuff. But I spun the tires, and then when I went to the nitrous, it ain't hold together. It was working though.
And that's what I'm saying. Hey. Because you spun the tires, like, and he shot out. He grabbed and went. So you went to the nitrous a little bit faster than normal, right?
Yeah, and that's what I did. And then you see the car hurt me, pick the speed up, and then it said, and then it just slowed all the way down. It was too much pressure. You know what I mean? Just too much pressure on the motor. It couldn't take it. And
Hey, but you know what's crazy? I know it was like a few weeks later, I saw that car out and about again. I was like damn, he fixed that shit. It was nothing.
No, like this. Okay, so like when you drag racing, I got spare motors. You know what I'm saying? So like the car blew up on Saturday. I had to put a new motor in on Monday, Tuesday, and put the car on the trailer Wednesday to go to Vegas the following weekend.
I remember it went out west. Yeah.
I want to take a brief intermission. Did y'all hear that? When you drag race, you have spare motors.
You got to to have spare motors, spare transmissions. You know what I mean? Shout out to my partner. I keep it.
No. I think that's great, but that's a different type of talk right there. That's drag race. You gotta have spare engines.
That means that serious business right there.
And you got to have that because of, you know what I mean, I race every weekend. Like, you know what I mean, I got races every weekend, and the Z06 has to perform. So, you know what I mean, we came up with a strategy on how to maneuver and keep things in order just in case anything happened. So we be always ready. You know what I mean? Just strategic planning, sitting down, planning out, stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I had to do. You know what I mean? The car blew up on Saturday. I burnt the pistons up on Saturday. So instead of tearing the motor down and fixing the pistons, it'll be faster just to take that motor out and put another one in. So, you know what I mean? So the car blew up on Saturday, get the transport, get it back to the shop. Then, you know what I mean, Monday, Tuesday, new motor. Wednesday, Thursday, California, we went right back to Vegas.
That's crazy.
That's why I think the team is very important.
Yo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, to get accomplished, you know, and that's why I like scheduling with my kids and all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean, having a good, strong team around you, and you can make anything happen.
Yo, Donkmaster, man. Yo, that's some real NASCAR type shit right there. Like,
for real. It's kind of, and that's why, like, I keep referring back to the NDRA, is because of all the stuff I experienced for the last 5-6 years, and now I'm educating people on what it actually takes to do what we do. Because people, you know what I mean, they come, okay, they're in Texas or whatever, they go out, leave out their house, they go to the show, Donkmaster at the track, but they don't know what it takes to actually get the cars there, what it is to perform. You know what I mean? They just want to see the cars race. So now I can give the people kind of education on it, and in that way their respect will be a little bit different because, like, they get mad if a car don't crank up or something, but they don't know, like, I've been racing last week and I just blew the motor up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a lot of things that go into it. You know what I mean? It's just like NBA player. Say an NBA player sprained an ankle on a game on Tuesday, but they still want him to be the same person on Thursday. He just sprained an ankle. He can't perform at that level. Yeah, it's impossible. So, you know what I mean? That's why I say, you know what I mean, getting the NDRA going and stuff like that, and give people the education on what it actually takes to, you know what I mean, to run a race program, because that's what we're doing. We're running a big wheel race program is exactly what we're doing.
Because the only way
is the NDRA.
No, but that's definitely great insight. That's definitely great insight that you're giving people, like, you know, that behind the scenes of what it actually takes. So I definitely think that's going to help others that want to try and do what you're doing, or even if they're interested to know what they're getting into. So I think that's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Now I do have to ask this though, Donkmaster, real quick. Now a lot of people like what you're doing. A lot of people salute what you're doing. You know, they come out in droves to see what you're doing. You know, a lot of people, like I said, you are an inspiration to a lot of people. But you also have a lot of haters out there as well, man. Like, what? So, like, and for some reason, a lot of them seem to be right here in our home state of Florida for some reason. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, like, what is it? Like, how do you maneuver around them, you know what I'm saying, and just keep them at bay? And, you know what I'm saying, still come out to their areas or whatever else and keep everything cordial and civil, even though they talk a lot of noise, and just go do what you do and then be out of it, man. So, like, how do you deal with all that is pretty much is what I'm talking about.
Well, let me give you another slogan. They only hate when you're great, bro. If you ain't great, they're not gonna hate. You know what I'm saying? That's just what, you know what I mean? That's what all it is. I'd rather be the person they talking about than talking about the other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't, to me, I don't even hear it. Like you said, it's just white noise. You know what I mean?
Right.
They gonna talk about it, they gonna do. But what you gonna do about it? You gonna sit there and waste your time and focus on talking about what I'm doing instead of sitting down doing something, or going somewhere and doing something. You keep hating on me. Thank you. All you doing is letting me know you are supporting. You are really an undercover fan to me. So they watch them to know everything they're talking about. You know what I mean? Just like I tell people all the time, they be hating on me and this and that. Make sure you buy this T-shirt. Make sure you go download Dope Slams 2 and play this Donk. And while you sitting on the toilet, you know what I'm saying? Play this video game right here. Other than that, I love my haters because they you know what I mean? They support us. I love them, man. They talk about me all day. You know what I mean? I'd have had dudes talk about me so much to where their baby mama follow me, inbox me, and say, "Man, I just want to see who you are." And I'm like, I'm the motherfucking dope.
Like, yo.
Oh, wow.
Like yo. Like, all I hear is your name in my house. Like, who is this?
All day long.
So you telling me that they man, they husband, they man or whatever, they hate on you so much that they hated their wife into your DMs?
In my DM, and they want to find out who I am because all they do is talk about Donkmaster doing this, Donkmaster full of shit. But they look at me on YouTube all day. You know what I'm saying? Like you get in the house and watch it all day, and then your old lady like, "You the Donkmaster?" I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" You're like, "I'm the Donkmaster."
Yo.
Like I said, I love all of them. You know what I mean? I love the haters. You know what I mean? They my motivators, and they keep talking. Just keep talking. You know what I'm saying?
You got next level haters.
Oh yeah, they gonna keep doing it. But you know what I mean? Shoot, download Dose Levels 2 and get the Donk on Dose Levels 2.
Hey, I was about to say, I did download that game, man. But I gotta try and get into it, man. Mess with it a little bit. But I downloaded it once he put it out there. I was like, let me mess with this and see. But I just haven't had the time to get on it, man. But I'm gonna get on it one of these days and play around.
Oh yeah, see what it do. But you know what I mean? It's fun. I played a lot. You know what I mean? My kids played. Everybody played a lot. You know what I mean? It's something fun, and plus it's the first ever Donk big wheel car on a video game ever. So it's like it's not only the donkeys on the game, but the first is opening another door for everybody to see that world. So everybody who had that game, it been up for 5 years, and now the donkeys on there with the big wheels. So now it's everybody want to do it. You know what I mean? It's totally it'll revitalize the entire game. So just
I mean, I was actually going to I mean, that was going to be the next question was, we're talking about door slamming. So how did that whole thing come about? You know what I'm saying? The partnership, getting the 06 on there and everything else. Like how did all that come about?
Yeah, so there was so everybody been requesting my call in the video game for a couple of years. The program director told me about it. So once they kept requesting it, the owner of the game didn't want to do it because he thought it wasn't a need for it. So the program director kept insisting, like, bro, the Donkmaster dude is hot. So once I got the TV show, they seen it was hot, and then a lot of people fail to realize, like a video game, you have to be extremely popular to get on a video game if you're not some like Will Smith or you know what I mean, something like that. So by being a TV show, and then once I did the Hoonigans with Ken Block, that was already a go. So like they was already discussing it once they see the TV show, but once we did the Hoonigans, then that solidified. They're like, shit, he's somebody. We need to put him on here. And from now, you know what I mean, I got to talk to Microsoft and PlayStation, you know what I mean, with Sony and stuff like that for a platform video game, and then that's gonna really change a lot of things.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
that's big things.
That's huge.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. Like some of that stuff I can't talk about, some of the stuff, but Microsoft and Sony, you know what I mean, we talking to them, so we gonna figure something out. But like the Dose Number 2, it's selling better than any car on the game ×3. So like all the other big people that's on the video game, my actual car is selling 3 times better than everybody's car. So that's
wow.
I mean,
let's speak about let's speak about the Hoonigans. Not you just mentioned the Hoonigans. We watched that video. Tell us about that race, man. That car is just ridiculous from what I've seen. I've seen that car race multiple cars, and it just seemed like that car really can't be beat like that, man. I'm like,
man,
whoa.
That car is stupid fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, it's all-wheel drive, 1,400 horsepower, you know what I mean, 3,000 pounds. That car's stupid fast. Like, you know what I mean? It was an honor to race him and to be in the same space with Ken Block. You know what I mean? He's one of my favorite racers, drifters, all that kind of stuff. And, you know, they requested for me to come out there to race him on this private facility. Like, we was on a private ranch in California, like in the mountains of California, and it was a blast. You know what I mean? It was something that a lot of people probably would never ever do, you know what I mean? But it was something to be seen because being a Donk and just being in that space, people would never thought of it, and then that sent a whole nother light. So by me being on that video on YouTube, which matter of fact was trending number 2 for like I think like 48 hours, 36 hours, trending number 2 in the world on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like we was getting like 1,500 views a minute on that video once it hit. So it changed a lot. It opened a lot of eyes, and a lot of people got to see it. So you know what I mean? It was a great experience, and me and the team had a hell of a time.
That's what's up.
Yo, yeah, that's dope, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know you're doing big things when you get in the space of, you know what I'm saying, people like that, man, big time people like that. And when you get into that space, you're not overshadowed because you're, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, you're equal. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying, when you went on there, was it like you was like some, you know what I'm saying, like, oh man, I'm so honored to be here, which is it's cool. But yo, I'm Donkmaster, you know what I'm saying, and I'm here doing big things as well. So in that video, man, those videos that you had with him, in no way, shape, or form, did it seem like it was like, you know, just some random dude that was, you know, here with you know, with the Hoonigan, man. It was like, oh, okay, Donkmaster up here doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Donkmaster in the building. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So
and that's what I like with people. The recognition is as far as for the whole culture of the big wheels and the racing and everything else. It's like, okay, I'm the Donkmaster. I'm the first to do it, but I'm opening the door for so many people to come in behind me. And that's my main thing is the people like to hate and say, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But they fail to realize it's never been done before. So the people with that kind of stuff, they scared to come over here. So now I'm showing them that it's safe and it's easy and it's not, we're not that hard, to, you know what I mean, to get along with. And it's something that people want to see. You know what I mean? Like now, since I did that, I done had so many different offers to race so many other people, you know what I mean, by doing that. You know what I mean? Like I got stuff coming up where I got to do some NHRA stuff with the funny cars and the motorcycles and you know what I mean, monster trucks. I would say like this year, like they even want me to race a jet plane and a helicopter and you know what I mean? There's so much different things that they want to see and that people want to see. So, you know what I mean? The sky's the limit for me. I'm trying to fly in the sky. I'm diving in it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to do. And we just got to keep evolving and keep working.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
No, that's what's up, man. Yo, man, I can't wait for the day that I can see, man, the Z06, or you know what I'm saying, on, I don't know, man, the likes of like a Forza or like a Need for Speed or something like that.
Gran Turismo or Gran Turismo.
That'd be so dope, man.
It's coming. All you got to do is keep them controllers ready, because I can guarantee you it's coming. It's coming, man.
That's what's up, man. So like I said, man, so we know you're not gonna get you calling us spies over here, but you know what I'm saying? Is there anything the infiltrators? Yo, but is there anything else, man, that we go, you know what I'm saying, we can look forward to? I mean, we just talked about a whole bunch of it, but like anything exclusive, man, that you know people can look forward to as far as coming up for 2K21 and things like that.
Yeah, like the shows and stuff like that. Then another important thing to me is the father program that I'm partnering with. As far as being a father, everybody know I got 5 kids. They see them at the racetrack, they see them on the TV show and stuff like that. I always want to make sure people understand, you know what I mean, being a father is very important to me. And you know what I mean, if you got kids or whatever, that should be important to you also. So we got the Father Initiative, and it's on the website. If you got any problems with seeing your kids or anything like that, we're giving away grants and helping the fathers in need to see the kids. If they got problems like driver license problems or anything like that, we can point them in the right direction to do that. And that's one of the main things that I like to focus on also. Just, you know what I mean, just make sure you be a father to your kids, because, you know what I mean, we mold the next generation. You know what I'm saying? So if you're doing something great in your community or something like that, we need to mold the next generation and focus on what they're doing and to better themselves and keep it rocking. That's what one of the main things I like to do also.
Yeah, man. Big time salute to man. Matter of fact, little known fact, man, I was literally running back here to this interview because I just celebrated my son's birthday, you know what I'm saying, just now. We was over there doing the birthday party, this and that, and I was like, I got 30 minutes to get home, and I'm on an hour like this. That's what it is, though. Yeah, appreciate it, man. But that's what we do, man. You got to be the father, you know what I'm saying, first and everything else, and it's no over here and try to take care of business, man. So, like I said, man, you are the staple and the example of doing that, just that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what's up, man. But we appreciate you, man. Man, your modern day month, we coming up on an hour right now, man. Oh, here. Demonology and came back into this chat. Put the snow statue on there. Oh, man.
Hey, that'll be funny to see, though, man, on that game, for real. They put the soul snatcher in there.
Yeah.
You know how many people gonna go at it, man? They're gonna look at them games and they're gonna see them just going at each other all the time.
He got to learn how to play it. You know, Demonology, he close to the dang old folks home. He might know how to operate that game good enough. The glasses over. I guarantee you that. I see King Vapors down there. What's up, King Vapors? He said 2022. Oh, you still a whole year. Oh, you be ready to play.
He said he coming for you in his 84 Monte Carlo, man. He said gonna come for you.
Versus the Black Blur.
They tell him bring that crown he keep putting on, and we can see who I get King Vapor right quick. That's all.
Okay.
Snap, yep. Give him a cup full of that Gap sauce. Fill up his belly with Gap sauce.
Yeah.
Hey, man, but yo, man, we appreciate you, man, for joining us, man. Like I said, for the hour. I know it's been a long day for you, man. Like I said, it was an immediate day for you, man. You was on earlier with again with Car Talk TV, man. Big time shout out to those brothers. Big time shout out to New York, man, who also got a dope podcast, man. But I know you've been going at it for a couple hours now between them and us. So, man, so we coming up on an hour right now, man. We appreciate you coming on. Like I said, anything else you want to tell the people out there, man? Like I said, looking forward to, or like I said, anything else you want to tell them before we get out of here?
Yeah, just follow me on YouTube, Donkmaster TV, my Instagram, _Donkmaster, my Facebook, the Donkmaster, and they already know. City to city, state to state, boy. It's going down. That's just how it goes.
Hey, if anything else, if anything else, man, follow us, man, for this pure comedy, man, because it's pure comedy almost every day. If you, for whatever reason, you want to watch Donk, man, just follow for the comedy. Trust me, you're going to laugh every day.
Hey,
you know
let them know what happens when you get a pair of Ruchis, man. Let them know, man.
If you get some Ruchis, you guarantee to get some coochie. So how I'm going to rock out? You know me, I had a Ruchi on the whip. Ruchi, get your coochie, man. That's all it
is. Boy. Hey, Garage Driven, man, Modern Day Muscle, man. Anything else for the Donkmaster, man, or anybody else in the chat, man? Y'all got anything else for him?
Hey, man, just thanks for coming on, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep inspiring people to be better. And, we watching, man. We appreciate what you're doing out there.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, man. I want to thank you for coming on here on our platform, and I think everything you're doing is great. I can't wait to see what you do in the future. Yeah, man, just keep going.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Big time salute, man. Like I said, man, we all watching, man. We all inspired. We all see what you're doing, man. And at the end of the day, man, just keep going. Like I said, we see it, man. And at the end of the day, we need people out there, like I said, like yourself, man, and being role model to people. Even like, adults is one thing, but to the kids, to say, man, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like this is a lane that I can get into, and they know they could be successful at it, man. So big time salute to you, man, for creating your own lane and literally, you know what I'm saying, taking it and running with it as far as you can, man. Like I said, possibilities are endless, and like I said, we here watching it, man. So we salute you, man, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? And we will be there April 10th.
Oh yeah.
I was just about to get into that. If you want to see Donkmaster unleash this thing, April 10th, make sure you're there in Dallas.
Or check. Yeah, exactly. Or if you can't for some reason, make sure you check his schedule. He will be coming to your city, man. Guarantee it.
Oh yeah, we'll be there.
Guarantee it, man. Yo, man, big time salute once again, man. Appreciate everybody that joined us today, man. Like I said, man, it was just an honor to have Donkmaster on here today with us, man. Appreciate you. We bless every single week, man. Like I said, this week is no difference, man. So we greatly appreciate you, man. We'll see you April 10th out there, man, doing your thing with demonology, man. It's always fun. At the end of the day, no matter what it is, man, win, lose, draw, it's just a fun time, man. So y'all definitely want to be there. If you can make it, man, go out there April 10th, man. It's a sight to see. Just a fun event, you know what I'm saying, from when you get there to the end. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, appreciate y'all. One more time. We out of here. Big time salute and bless up. One more time, salute to the Free Smoke Squad. Once again, man, y'all know we do this for the culture. We out of here, man. Big time salute one more time, Donkmaster, man. We out.
All right, appreciate it.